Okay, queens, I am back and I am going to take out my texture ID. So I'm going to use this thermal, or not the mousse, I'm not doing the mousse this time. I'm going to do the leave-in conditioner, and I'm going to use my coconut money as the moisturizer. And I'm going to use the styling aid, the styling cream. So let's see how this turns out, okay? I never have my hopes up too high or have high expectations about what's going to happen. I just take it as it comes. This is a learning channel, okay? I'm learning, even though I have been natural since 1997, 1998. Actually, before then, I was wearing braids, and then I went back and got a perm. So, actually from like 92, 93 is when I really started to go natural. And then I kind of went back. I wore braids, and then I got a perm, and then I wore braids, and then I was flipping back and forth a little bit before I actually decided to go raw, naturally raw. And that was in like it's when I was working at Sprint. That had to be in 1999, 1997, 99, 97, I'm sorry, 97, 98, around that time is when I went natural, and I haven't turned back. But I'm still in the learning process. I have never been good with styling my hair. It's always been a challenge. So you can see in my channel that I'm kind of learning as I'm going. So this is good for, even if, you know, you struggle with your hair and you're not the perfect natural guru, you know, the natural Nazis, and you have challenges. I guess this would be the perfect channel for you to watch, so you can learn, grow with me on my hair journey, and as well as your own hair journey. But I'm not taking small sections. I am going to take just my regular section that I normally do, and I will hold it back with these babies, these hair clips, and I will hold one here just to get it out of the way. Okay, so I'm going to get this comb. Actually, I am going to comb with this wide tooth comb instead of my detangler comb. I don't know what I did with my detangler. I don't have my detangler brush up here, which would have been the best thing for me to have right now. That would help me get those spiral curls that I'm looking for. Those defined curls. So I'm going to use some of this. We'll see how this works. Has an interesting smell too. Ooh. It's nice and soft. Wow. I like the feeling. I always make sure when I'm rubbing it through, making sure no hair, like my hair starts coming out in clumps, I'd be a little nervous. So I always like kind of pay attention when I'm using a new product. But I think that's just kind of like shedded hair just coming out. And I'm just going to, I like it has a lot of slip. It's smooth, let's put it that way. It has a smooth feeling to it. It combs through nicely. It combs through really nice. Okay. And I'm going to go ahead and put some of this coconut money. I'll probably just do one or two of these to show you how And I always make sure I really get the ends good. Because the longer your hair gets, that's the oldest hair, is on the tips of your hair. So I try to make sure that that's moisturized so there is no split ends. Because once you guys start getting those split ends, they start raveling up. And that's how you get breakage. Or your hair starts, you know, just getting shorter instead of growth. It doesn't retain any length. So here's this interesting cream. I'm not sure how much to use. I'm just going to use about that much. I'm always a little bit conservative. Maybe that's my problem. I don't put enough on there. But I start at the bottom and work my way up to the root. And with this, I'm going to work it in like I am doing a wet set. Let me put a little bit more. Do you see any difference? Do you see any defined curls in this? Texture ID, come through. You better be coming through. I want to see some curl definition when I'm done with this style. They say to make sure your hair is really wet. My hair is damp. It's not soaking wet. But I should be raking it through. I don't know. So what I'm going to do is take it and 2-strand twist it right where I parted it and see what happens tomorrow. I don't know what to expect. Every time I do my hair, it's like a challenge. This is like an experiment on YouTube, to be honest. Even though I've had my channel, when I think about it, I've been blogging for about 8 years. No, not 8 years, maybe about 6 years. I've had my channel for about that long too. But this is what it's going to be looking like. I always snip my ends. I always make a habit of snipping anything that I don't see that's just hanging off, you know, split ends or whatever. I always do it I don't wait until it gets raggedy. I snip them every time I wash my hair. If I see stuff hanging from the ends and it's not a clean break, clean curl, I snip it. I do not let that stuff hang on my hair, because your hair gets I'm going to put some of this right on the root, temple, the edges, and call that a day. Okay, so I'm going to work on another one. I'll come back and show you when my hair is almost fully twisted. Okay, thanks for watching. Hop back on. I raked the Money Moisturizer in, and I kind of been raking it like this through my hair, and it has really been enhancing the curl pattern. Now the back of my hair is probably like a 3B versus the top of my hair right in the crown is definitely 3Z. But I'm going to use this cream again on here, and I'm using that much. And I just wanted to show you, since my hair texture is like so many different textures, I wanted to show you the difference between the back of my hair. Hopefully I'm in the camera. This is the back, and this is like a 3B. And then I'm going to come back and show you the top and how it defines it. Since I have a lot of different textures in my hair, I never knew I had this texture in the back of my head until I had that challenge with the struggle I had at the barber shop where they shaved the back of my head off. Not the back of my head. They shaved my hair off, and I don't know what she did, but like I said, my hair's never grown back to the thickness that it once was. She did something to the follicles, so it's very thin. I really wanted to do a taper cut, but because I have the length, I really don't want to cut this length off of my hair because it took me so long to grow it. So it probably would have been twice the length if she didn't do what she did, but I think the lady, the barber, she was jealous of my hair texture, my thickness. She was an Asian lady, and she had said that she had thin hair, so she had did something while I was at her salon, not really a salon, it was a barber shop. So this is what it looks like, and I'll come back again when I do the top. Okay, thanks for watching. Popping back on. So far, I have got to say, the leave-in conditioner is bomb. This beats out, I think this is going to be my new leave-in conditioner. Now, this is like a liquid. I don't really have a cream. I used to use Shea Moisture leave-in cream conditioner, but I've been using the liquid conditioners in the summer, and this beats out the Coconut Detangler Hibiscus by Shea Moisture, and it beats out my Coconut Money. You know, this brand, I have their leave-in conditioner spray. That even beats out that. It really smooths out my strands where I don't even have, when I'm combing through, no tugs. So I just wanted to give you a sample. Now this is my 3C texture, is on the top. Mostly on the top and a little bit on the sides, but I wanted to show you the difference. Now I've been using straight water. This is an empty bottle of water. It has a little bit of conditioner, but not much. It's mostly all water. So I'm spraying this down to make sure it has a lot of moisture. And what I do is comb through. Texture ID. I don't want to hype it up too much now because a lot of products, I have to see how it dries, because sometimes it feels all nice and soft and smooth when it's wet, and then when it's dry it feels brittle, and you know, I just can't talk too soon, but all I can say right now is what I'm feeling is amazing. When I smooth this through my hair, and it just feels like my hair is like, it's like, that's how my hair just feels, the hair just feels so good. And as far as this goes, the texture of this, it's like, it's a dessert. I don't know how to describe that texture. It's like a nice pudding, like what you would find like a lemon meringue. Not as light as lemon meringue, but it is a nice, like chocolate pudding, except for this is white. But it just has a nice, gosh, I don't know, the texture is amazing. It's like a marshmallow. I don't know, it's like marshmallows, like you're putting marshmallows in your hair. But it's not sticky. Let's not say marshmallow, because marshmallows are sticky. But this, like, I'm just smoothing it and I rake it through. Gosh, once I get it separated. Get it separated and then I rake it through. Then I add a little bit more product. I'm not sure how much. I don't like to use too much. I don't like to have, especially right after I wash my hair, have it too heavy loaded. But I do want to make sure I have it enough that I can see the difference when I take it out tomorrow. I am going to perm rod this tonight. I decided to perm rod it, and if it's not dry, I'm just going to use my blow dry diffuser to get it air dried. So see the difference. I don't know if you see any texture difference, if it's defined or anything, but that's what it's looking like. And then I'm just going to separate it and twist. And I try not to mess up the natural pattern of the defined curls, because I want to see if it can still come out. Hopefully it won't come out frizzy, but it will have those like ringlets of curls within the curl pattern, like after I perm rod it. I'm just hoping it comes out okay. And I did flat twist the front because I wanted like a side part, so part of my hair will be coming down and most of it will be coming this way. I'm always excited when I'm doing my hair. It's always the day after. I'm like, it's not what I expect. But I just wanted to show you what I was doing. And I'm just going to go ahead and finish. I'll probably do 3 more sections of hair. I know I'm doing my hair kind of thick. Maybe that could be my problem too, that I'm not making the twist thin enough. But I really don't like to, it's too time consuming. I don't like to spend, to me it's long enough, an hour is long enough to actually just twist my hair. I don't want to spend like 2-3 hours twisting my hair. It's just, can't do that. But I'm going to finish doing this and hopefully it will come out. But I just wanted to let you know that this is working like a charm. I love the conditioner. It has a lot of slip. It detangles well. It feels smoothing when I use it. It doesn't feel dry. It feels well moisturized. This doesn't feel drying when I put it on. It feels well moisturized. Yeah, so I just wanted to give you an update and we will chat later.